tell us.
What I guess overall, what went better against Syracuse that wasn't in the last couple of games?
I mean, I think it was fairly obvious we tackled better. You probably see that from the stands. We had more hats around the ball. Obviously, forced 3 turnovers. Anytime you can limit the possessions, that's huge. So those were all things that were better. Going to certainly have to tackle well this week. It's probably the most gifted offense we've faced this year. The back's really impressive. The tight end's really impressive. The receiver's impressive. And the quarterback's gotten better every game. Line is athletic. They're more of a flat zone scheme. Probably the closest offensive line we've played like this is kind of Iowa, where it's truly a flat zone scheme. So it'll be a good challenge.
When you face a team like that with a lot of speed, is there a danger to being too aggressive and maybe?
Yeah, what the biggest thing is? No question. The biggest thing is just leveraging the football. Like when you said that, I have a vision of losing the edge on defense and the ball popping. But the thing about this back that he does such a good job. He's a great jump cut runner. So he'll stretch the edge and boom, he'll hit it vertical. He is impressive.
With Kaya, I mean, is he still? You still feel like you can sort of confuse him a little bit as a freshman, or is he developed enough that?
See, the thing that you got to be careful of is there's so many weapons on that side. I always tell the kids you can't let your disguise overload your butt, and really that's the truth. I mean, you can't get in different positions where you're not able to play.
Different quarterback, different receivers for the most part from what you faced last year.
Yeah, we didn't play number 4 last year. He was hurt.
But is the scheme still the same? Do they do the same with Kai that they did with Morris? And
similar. You can definitely tell last year was their offensive coordinator's first year.
okay.
You can tell it's been a whole off season in the system. He's opened things up more. So yeah, similar. You can tell there's some similarities, but it's a little bit different too. Certainly, I mean, with Duke Johnson now, all the stuff out of the backfield, we didn't see nearly last year on 3rd down. You could pretty much guarantee the back was going to be in the protection. Not so much this year. I mean, you see in the Virginia Tech game, they free released the back twice, and Virginia Tech's got a blitz on 2 different times, and boom, big hitters, man.
What did Virginia do to hold them down?
You know what? They did a really good job up front. I mean, when you watch them, they got after their tail up front. They really did, and had guys flying around with the football. It wasn't anything. When you look at the scheme, and there were some good wrinkles as far as some different things Virginia did, but more than anything, they just dominated the line of scrimmage.
I know this past week was good, but there's been, when the defense struggles, there's talk outside the building about, the defensive coordinator and criticism. How do you personally handle that stuff?
You don't listen to it. I mean, the only time I ever listen to it is when you ask me a question like that. I mean, quite honestly, hey, all you worry about is what you control, and that's helping the kids get better every week.
Do you think at this stage, year 2 in the ACC, do you think your defensive talent is getting better and more equipped to play in this conference?
Yeah, but yes, to answer your question, we're young right now, and we got to keep developing. I mean, I certainly think I certainly can see, the process taking place, kind of like we talked about a couple of weeks ago. It is a process, and I think it's getting better and better and better.
If Bam can't play, who